and welcome everyone. It's going to be a bit more of an intimate live stream today, I think, because obviously making the switch over to ChilliChump 2 is going to confuse things a little bit, but I'll get into reasons why that has happened, and I will try and explain it as best I can without detracting from the live stream. But today's live stream is going to be a bit of a fun one, a bit of a, I think, ambitious one. There's a few things I have planned, and we'll see if we can get through them all without stretching out too far. But how's everyone doing? It's great to see a lot of familiar names. Thank you for joining. Again, I know it is a bit weird going over to ChilliChump 2, but we'll talk in a sec. Shane Murdog04. Yeah, so the donation thing, the only way to donate at the moment, because ChilliChump 2, I've actually demonetized it, and that's, well, we'll talk about that in a bit as well, but you can't do super chats on the live stream here. What you can do, however, there's a link down below, and it should pop up. I'm sure the bot will tell you a little bit later, but there's a link in the description, streamlabs/ChilliChump, I think it is, streamlabs.com/ChilliChump, and there Mrs. ChilliChump has gone and posted it up, so there you go. But if you want to donate, and really is no pressure to, it's down there on that link, so thank you very much in advance. Yeah, Etienne, your first live stream. Come on, my friend. Yeah, great to have you on. Great to have everyone that's joining in. We've got a few more people coming in as well. One of the reasons, I don't know if I should really say this, but you know, I do these live streams because I want to have some time with you guys, spend some time. I found that a few of the live streams, what I ended up doing, and it's probably my fault, is I'm sitting there answering questions for about 40 minutes of it. And I don't really think that's what everyone wants to see. I mean, except for the guy asking the question. I'm going to be a bit more selective about what questions I answer, purely because I just want to make it interesting, right? If you're asking me the same questions that I've answered in hundreds of videos and that, you know, of course, I'm going to answer them if there's a bit of a twist on it, if it is something that's pertinent to what's going on at the moment. But, you know, ask me something interesting. You know, this is my time and your time. So, you know, have a bit of fun with it. Talking of having fun, we're going to try something a little bit later. So I was at the Dorset Chili Festival this last weekend, and it was fantastic. I met quite a few of you guys who came up and said hello, which was really awesome. Quite a few patrons actually came over and said hello, so lovely to see all you guys. And while we were there, I was there with Mrs. ChilliChump and her brother and his partner, and a few beers were drunk, and we came up with a bit of an idea that I think we'll try today, and I'll polish it up for the next time, because obviously I had like 5 minutes, and we've been driving all day. We got back about an hour ago, I'd say. So yeah, I had like a few minutes to put this together, but basically the concept is, you guys like seeing me in pain. You like seeing me eat scary peppers, and I enjoy doing it sometimes. It does hurt, but I thought we'd make a little game of it. So you can see we have some boxes over here, and all the boxes have a number written on the back, which I can't see. Mrs. ChilliChump can, but actually it doesn't matter, because you guys are going to choose which box I'm going to be eating from. Now, today, our choices, we'll make it nice and easy. We've got some droevorst. If you're South African, you know exactly what this is. This is a chili droevorst. So it's a dried sausage. And I'm really hoping you pick this one. Then next up, I went over to Plot 34A stand at the Dorset Chili Festival. I gave him a bottle of my sauce because I met up with him at a previous festival about a month ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, East Midlands.
Yeah, East Midlands Chili Festival, and I met up with him. Nice guy. Check him out. He's on Instagram. I don't know if he's watching this. I doubt he is, because he's probably packing up his stand at Dorset. But I gave him some of my sauces, and he gave me one of his. This is Wings of Fire. I think it's his hottest one. I did try a little dash of it while I was there, and yeah, it is steaming hot. So that's one of the options. Then the last option is a scary big black mama, a very ripe, very gnarly looking big black mama. These things are hot, well over 1 million Scoville, and that'll be going in one box. So I'm going to give these to Mrs. ChilliChump. Again, you guys aren't going to know what numbers are behind these boxes either. So yeah, you can have fun and you can mix them up as well. So they aren't 1, 2, 3, but yeah. And then I'll put a bit of a poll in the chat. I'll try and put a poll together in the chat in a little bit, and we'll see what I'm going to be eating later. I'm hoping it's the divorce. We also have a giveaway. We have 2 giveaways today. Number 1 is a really cool giveaway from Grolsch. So he's one of my patrons. I'm sure you've seen him in the chat. He's over here at the moment. And by the way, Razagal, that's a small Big Black Mama. I have some bigger ones. I wasn't going to bring the bigger ones. But Grolsch has very kindly donated a prize for today. So if you do have a greenhouse, or I think you can actually use these in a polytunnel as well if you have windows, there are 6 very good quality auto vents. So let me just see if I can show you those. Give me 1 second. I've got a screen up here. Hopefully this works. Yeah, there you go. So these are the actual auto vents. He had some extra, and thank you so much, Grolsch. But we'll be doing a giveaway of these in a little while, and we'll get those posted out to you. But we'll do a draw for that today. There is a second giveaway. Let me go back to the main screen. There's a second giveaway, which, as you saw in the thumbnail probably, it's the visit to the ChilliChump homestead. And if you were on the last live stream, you would know that I did a draw for anybody that was open to the public, and we got a winner. And then I was going to do a second draw just for patrons and YouTube members. If you are a YouTube member or a patron and you haven't yet entered and you do want to, and you can get to the UK November the 4th or 5th?
5th, isn't it?
November the 5th or something like that. It's the Saturday, I believe, in November, the first week of November.
5th.
So if you can get to the UK on that date, or if you live in the UK, I'm sure it's a bit easier then for you, then make sure you are entered. The links, they're on Patreon, and they're on Discord, and they're also on the members only feed on my main channel. So get entered. I'll do that draw at the end of the live stream so that it gives you guys time if you haven't yet entered. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a lot going on, and we'll get to it. But the Dorset Chili Festival was awesome. I don't know if anyone is in. Remember the 5th of November. Yeah. I'm not British, people. Although actually we do celebrate 5th of November in South Africa. I've never understood that. It's a big deal in South Africa as well. The 5th of November, and yeah, I mean, even though it's got nothing to do with South Africa, but anyway. Dorset Chili Festival was amazing. Got to meet Anton. It was great to meet you. And also saw quite a few people. Man, we got quite a few more people come up to me, because when we did the East Midlands Chili Festival, quite a few people commented or messaged afterwards on Instagram or Facebook saying, I saw you there, but I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, I'm wearing a ChilliChump t-shirt. I'm kind of open for business. You want to come say hello? It would be great to meet you. And quite a few more people did. One chap that I met, very interesting guy. I don't think he'll be in here. He's probably nursing a very sore stomach still. Alex and his wife. So Alex came up to me and said, I'm a big fan, and they're growing like 200 plants in their apartment, which is insane, because 200 plants, that's a lot of plants. He mentioned that the Dorset Chili Festival last year, he won the chili eating competition. And I was like, he's just, he's bigging it up because, he's talking to me about this. And he said, and this year my wife's going to join me as well. And yeah, sure enough, they got up on stage and he was down to the last 3. We had to leave before it finished. But yeah, he got to the last 3. He didn't even look like he was breaking a sweat. They were busy eating Carolina Reapers by the time we left. I think they were on like their 3rd or 4th one at that stage. So I'd love to actually know. I need to find out if he did win. But yeah, it doesn't matter if he won or not. The fact that he got through all those chilies and got to the end, yeah, that's pretty amazing. It's good fun watching chili eating competitions. It makes you realize you never want to do one. Although halfway through, you're kind of thinking, maybe I want to test myself. But I also know what that does to your stomach. And yeah, that's painful. So anyone in the channel here, on whether there, I know Anton, he's in the chat, I know that. JB was there, spend some time with him. For some reason, my chat bot is not working. I'm just going to close that and open it up again. Can't see the chat going on. It looks like people just stopped chatting, but it is coming up. Anton, unfortunately, he was there with he was there with his wife and 2 kids, and his one kid unfortunately got a little bit ill, so he had to leave before all the fun really started. But it was good to meet him anyway, and that's good. I'm glad that she's feeling better. There we go, I got the chat back. And guys, if you want to ask questions, !Q, and ask a question, and it'll pop up in my little list that I have. So go for it, and I'll be answering questions a bit later on as well. Anyone else at the Dorset Chili Festival? I know there was a couple of people that messaged they couldn't find me, which I was surprised about because I'm not a small guy. And but although it was massive, it was such a massive event, much bigger than the Midlands one, and the turnout was amazing. We definitely want to have a stall next year, so we'll start planning towards that. Just need to have a few more varieties of sauces and things like that. But even if it's just a stall to meet guys, I mean, even if we don't have enough sauces, I mean, we sell out so quickly here at home. But if we have enough, then it'd be great to have a stall for those, maybe some merchandise, things like that. But yeah, it's a really good event, and if the weather is like it was the last 2 days, then that's going to be awesome as well. Hey, Razor's Edge, good to have you on, Pennsylvania. I need a beer, sorry. Although I've had more than enough beer this weekend. Wow, Friday night was very thirsty work. That's the problem when you're spending time with good friends, and the beer, you forget how quickly you're drinking them. But we'll be having a Guinness today. I'll be drinking it nice and slowly, unless I get that chili in the drawer later. Yeah, the Dorset Chili, I don't know. I mean, people in the chat, especially the guys from the UK, you'd know better than I would. Is the Dorset Chili Festival the biggest one? I always thought it was. It's the one I've known about since way before I was doing this all. But it looks like, I mean, it was massive. There was such a good turnout. It was such a good atmosphere. So much going on. There was bands playing all the time, new bands coming in and that sort of thing. That was nice. Although the place was so big, you had to be right there by the band to actually hear it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. There was a chili cook-off as well. They had a chili verde on the Saturday, and then was a red chili on Sunday. Yeah. I might want to join that next year with my chili con carne that I get told by all the Americans is not a chili con carne because it has beans in it. But yeah, I actually didn't go check if there were beans. I was going to go and tell them they're wrong. There shouldn't have beans in. There was that. There was obviously the chili eating competition. There were a lot of talks as well. There was some people, some big names in the growing space and seed vendors, things like that, doing some talks about taking care of plants and that. So it was really cool. And it was a good thing. But I'm just looking in the chat if anyone else knows of any bigger ones. I do want to attend ones outside of the UK as well. So America, I need to know, what is a good one to attend, because America is huge, and I'm sure you guys probably have ones bigger than the Dorset Chili Festival in every state, probably in every big city. But it'd be good to maybe do 1 or 2 next year as well, even just to attend, not necessarily to sell stuff. It'd be great to just get out there. Has anyone gone to any chili festivals this year out in the US? Tony from Simplified Gardening, got to have beans in chili con carne. I think, I don't think you get a say in this. You're from Wales. I mean, it's as much as me telling people how chili con carne should be made. But yeah, I agree. I like beans in them. It's great. It fills it out as well. It makes the most of it. As much as I love meat, and if I could, and meat wasn't so expensive, then yeah, more meat the better. But adding beans, it just adds a good bit of bulk to it and nice texture as well. Cheers, everyone. I'm roasting. Hey, Lau. How you doing? Yeah, so Lau, hope you guys got home okay. And I hope that your ideas is not going to hurt me a bit later. Have we packed the boxes?
Boxes are packed.
Boxes are packed.
Everybody keeps asking me which number they're in. I don't know. My brain doesn't retain that information.
Great. Let's have a look here. So, I mean, let's do the first draw. We'll do the draw again for the items that Grolsch has very kindly given us. So, again, just in case you didn't see earlier, these lovely auto vents. So these are what I use. If you don't know what an auto vent is, if you do have a greenhouse and you have to keep opening your windows whenever it's a hot day and mess around with that, auto vents, they basically have a wax cylinder or some sort of oil or wax. The ones I have are beeswax, and I'm guessing these probably have beeswax as well. And what they do is on a hot day, they'll automatically open your windows, and they'll open it accordingly, right? So like mine are set to open at around 21, 22 degrees Celsius. And it just makes life so easy. Like we're away these last 2 days. It's been quite hot. I don't have to worry about it because I don't want to leave my windows open overnight either. I want to keep the warmth in there. So having the auto vents really helps with that. So we're going to do the draw for that. Let me come back to my main screen. I'm trying to figure this out with the whole change I've made here with the live stream. I've made a few adaptations, and you would have seen like the intro is a little bit different. I'm trying to just change things up a little bit so it doesn't get stale, so you guys still enjoy it. But let's kick this off, and you'll see a pop up in the chat how to actually enter. So, Grolsch, just confirm before I do this giveaway, and I'm happy to pay for postage here. But are we shipping globally? Just let me know in the chat before I kick this off. Doran, whereabouts are you again? Your chili festival ended a few weeks ago. Doo-doo. I'll kick this off anyway. I'll sort it out. We'll make a plan. I'll make a plan with Grolsch. And yeah, global entry. So guys who want to enter it, if you have got a greenhouse, please listen. I know if you probably don't have a greenhouse and you want to enter it anyway because it's nice to win prizes. But for those guys that maybe have a small greenhouse and they don't have these auto vents, I mean, that's preferably where you're going to go with this. But let's kick this off. So we're going to open the giveaway. It's for everybody. And I think the command to open it, I think, is appropriate. What? Jack Dowd. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Back when I started ChilliChump 2, for some reason, it assumed it was a kids channel. And like people couldn't click the bell icon either. It's definitely never been set to being a kids channel. I did approach YouTube about it. It was a real pain in the backside. Sorry about that. Oops, sorry. So if anyone else actually has a problem with being able to post, and I will change the setting the next time around so you don't have to be subscribed to the channel if you want to chat, but it just makes sense if you are subscribed to the channel. It helps with... and why is that not working? I just saw Adrian, you donated $100. Sorry about that. Did you see it come up?
No, I've seen it.
Well, Adrian, thank you very much. I just saw that donation come through. But yeah, if you guys are not able to chat right now, if you can't type in something on the chat, then just try unsubscribe for a few minutes, like 2 minutes, and then subscribe again. You should be able to do it. I don't know why that is. It's just YouTube being funny. And that brings me to this. So why have I switched over to doing the live streams on my second channel? So there's a few reasons there. Live streams kind of kill my channel. You know, it's something that, it kills most people's channels when you have a YouTube channel like mine. I usually get about 200-300 people, which is amazing, and I never really expected it. I mean, the fact I've got over 100 people now, that's awesome, and I love seeing you guys here. I do these live streams not to get money from you. It's amazing that you guys are donating, and it honestly just goes straight back into the channel, helping me put out more videos. So I do really appreciate it, but that's not why I do the live streams. I do them because I want to spend some time with you guys. Making videos is kind of a lonely thing. I'm making these videos, I'm spending time editing these videos, and it's a lot of time. Doing a live stream and being able to spend some time with you guys and interact is just awesome. However, if it's sitting in a situation where those live streams are killing my channel, so a lot of people started telling me that they weren't getting the notifications that I'd released a new video. Now, the reason that happens and the way that YouTube works, and a bit of this is theory and a bit of it is, it's common sense, but if a live stream goes out, which happens to be one of my 5 or so videos that I put out every month, it's just another video, happens to be live, but it's a video. If you don't click on the notification, because maybe you just don't have time, you don't like watching live streams, and I completely get that. Not everybody wants to spend time like this with me doing this sort of thing. They want to see the edited videos. If you don't click that bell icon, then YouTube thinks you're not interested in the channel, you're not interested in watching the videos. And so many people were just not getting notifications anymore, and it kept on building and building. I've been doing these live streams for about 2.5 years or 3 years now, and I can see that gradual decline. I've got a lot of stats behind my channel that you can see people that are clicking through notifications, or how many notifications actually go out. And there's a real steady decline there. So that's just a bit of the behind the scenes why I've done this, is one of the reasons. The other reason is it made me a little bit hesitant in doing more live streams. I want to make, obviously this live stream is a little bit edited because I have, I have this set up in front of me and I have Mrs. ChilliChump helping me out. But being on my second channel, I'm not too fussed if you guys aren't, this isn't where I put my videos out mostly. I put some videos here, more my techie videos. But when I am out and about in the garden, or maybe my Wednesday walkabouts, why not do it live, right? And I wouldn't do that on my main channel because, again, it just tanks the channel's performance. So doing it on my second channel just means I might be able to do some more live streams for you guys. So hopefully it makes sense. There's a lot to it on the YouTube side that you guys don't see. You get to see a video that I put out every week, and it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes of your time. There's a lot that goes into every one of those videos, and a lot that happens behind the scenes as well, a lot that I don't know about. But YouTube changing the game all the time, it makes it a bit difficult. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. I'll look in the chat here a little bit. But hopefully it also, you like the idea that it means you're going to get more live streams and more candid sort of videos. Doing a live stream like this obviously takes a bit of prep, but if I'm doing a candid live stream, I can just go live on my phone and go do my thing. So there we go. The True Man Dan, I've been watching since 2019. Thank you all for knowledge. A big factor in my pepper garden success. Had 32 plants thriving because of tips and tricks. Thank you very much, True Man Dan. I'm glad it helps. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my videos still. It's it makes it worth it. Obviously, I'm running a business here as well. I sell my sauces and a bunch of other things going on. Seedsio, a lot of my tech stuff. I'm doing consultancies, for people starting businesses and that sort of thing. And I'll continue doing the YouTube videos as long as people want to watch them. But it does take a lot of my time, and the support that I get from my patrons, you guys here in the live streams and that, it helps keep that going, right? Anyway. The Streamlabs thing isn't working because it's on the wrong channel. Poop. Well, I can see that it came up. So what I'm going to do, I can see, Paul, I saw it, you donated there as well. But yeah, I think you're right. I need to get that set up. Again, sorry. So Paul and Adrian have both donated $100. Thank you so very much. You didn't see it pop up on the screen because that's still connected to my primary channel. But what I can do, let me have a look here. Oh, this is painful. Sorry about this, guys. I mean, it's going to be a bit more polished the next time round, and we'll have a bit more of a smooth go of it next time. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this isn't too tiring. Let's have a look here. I think it is. But anyway, I mean, guys, if you had a question, Paul and Adrian, because I don't see the question, all I see is that you guys donated. But if you have a question, let me know in the chat down there. Obviously, I'm going to answer. Chris, Linda Weber, it's great to see you on. I'm sure you're going to be hearing a lot more about Chris in future videos. I won't spoil it too much right now. But Chris is doing really well on the source front, and we'll talk about that in the future, I'm sure. Votes, Marcus here, the votes for the boxes. I haven't yet gone live with that yet. We're still doing the votes right now, or the entries for the giveaway from Grolsch, the auto events. So once that's done, then I'll open up some polls for you guys, and then you'll be able to vote. You'll be able to vote directly in the chat. Well, that's the theory anyway, according to YouTube. So let's have a look here. So Adrian, yeah, I don't think Adrian put a comment. But yeah, I mean, like I said, next time around it'll be a bit smoother. So yeah, we'll get there. Ooh, baby back ribs. Yeah, we were. I love ribs. That's got to be one of my favorite meals. Some nice big chunky slow cooked ribs. Yeah, well, we were going to do for dinner tonight lamb shanks, but that's like a 4-hour cook, and we didn't have time. We got home like literally 4 p.m. and then had to get ready for the live stream. So that would be a very late dinner. So what are we going to have instead? We're going to have curried mince inside courgette one, and they're not courgettes anymore. They're marrows, the big old marrows. So we'll do something like that. It'll be good. I'll put a couple photos up on Instagram. I'm sorry, I didn't even say hello. I saw we have Rob, Mr. Connor, Mr. Robert Connor is in there. Rene Rizzo, good to see you there as well. Got all the Connors in there. Baby back ribs. Oh, man, I'm hungry for baby back ribs. Why don't we get those? I am, because I want ribs. Okay, let's have a look at some questions that you guys have asked. Wow. Really? There's 50 questions in here already. Guys. Okay, let's have a look here. Tortoga, good evening from Dubai. Any advice regards farming in a desert environment? I'm sure I've answered that the last time round. What is going on here? I think that was from the last time. Thank goodness. I thought there's no way there's 50 things that have come in. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was a list of some questions from before. So do you guys feed your dogs bones? Sorry, I just saw the question there from Matt Craig. Do you guys actually feed your dogs bones? It seems like, I mean, when I was a kid, that's what we used to do. We used to feed our dogs, if it was like beef bones or pork bones, I guess, not chicken bones. But it seems since I've been in this country, people don't really feed their dogs bones.
Depends. Some of them can be quite brittle.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. Bring this up. Yeah, we've got... Yeah. What's up?
Grolsch has entered the giveaway.
Grolsch entered the giveaway. If you win, I'm drawing again if you win. Let's open up here. Sorry, I'm pulling up these questions. It'll be a lot smoother next time around. Sorry, guys. Doesn't always go so smoothly. Why is this? No, I'm just getting... Oh, there they are. There they are. They're hiding down the bottom. Okay, so Mikhail, are you going to talk about CZO updates that we are now that we're on ChilliChump 2? So ChilliChump 2, again, it's so there's a couple things that happen on the CZO side. I've built out the IoT aspect of it, so that's the part that allows you to get sensor readings and things and integrate that within CZO. That's all built out. I haven't yet integrated in CZO to be able to allow it for public access. That is something I'll be doing. Again, I'm one person doing not only CZO, but also all the video editing and that sort of thing. So I am making time for that in the next 2 weeks to actually do that integration, and then you'll see that built in. The other aspect of the IoT, which I think is probably something that people are waiting for even more, is the automation aspect. So being able to actually schedule things. So I don't know if I can actually show you. No, I can't really show you on here. But basically, you'll be able to run schedules and some clever things that you can do around the schedules. and I will be able to, I'll give you access to all that. The more technical aspects of that I will be talking through on ChilliChump 2, because that's what this channel's for. The main channel, I will be, of course, showing that is available and people can use it. I've made it pretty easy to use, so you can integrate quite easily with an ESP or a Raspberry Pi if you want, or Arduino if you've got Wi-Fi connection there, to send the sensor readings back and forth. But the nice thing there is the sensor readings you can integrate with your actual growing. So if you have your grow location set to greenhouse number 1, you can have sensor readings for greenhouse number 1. If you have multiple greenhouses or multiple spaces within a grow area, or you have multiple grow areas, you can have different sensor readings based on all those things. It can help you with looking back and seeing how things have performed based on temperatures, fluctuations, humidity levels, that sort of thing. But also it helps to decide what you're going to be doing in terms of automation. So if the temperatures are 10 degrees on average higher over a 24-hour period, then maybe you need to water a second time that day rather than just the one time that you were going to water. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been building out, and making sure that it works seamlessly. I've been using it myself. I think I've got rid of the last of the bugs about 2 months ago, and now I'm just running it as a daily active sort of thing. And it's been great. I haven't had any problems. The only issues I have had was with electricity cutting out, which causes some issues with my pump, but that's nothing to do with CDO or the IoT side. But yeah, we'll get that out there. Again, just please understand, I'm building something out that is very ambitious, but the good news is it's pretty much there. The actual coding, the back end is done. Now it's just the integration with CDO and making sure that it fits within the look and feel of CDO, because right now I have it in a way that is just functional rather than looking pretty and useful from your perspective. But we'll get there, and you'll like that. So
I have a technical question.
Yes.
Can you switch on closed captions?
Closed captions?
Yeah.
I can't switch on closed captions. You can do that from the YouTube, can't you? Am I speaking too quickly? Somebody else maybe in the chat. Isn't there closed captions already built in? I think it's built into the actual thing. Can't you do it? If you go on the video. So there, the captions. Is that... You can't click on it. Not available. I don't know how you do closed captions on a live stream. I think it might be a tool to use. I know, things like Microsoft Teams has that available. I'll look into it. Hopefully.
Sorry, it might have been an easy one.
No, not really. I don't know if there's any way to enable that. I mean, on a live stream.
After it's finished, apparently, Tammy says.
Tammy. Okay. Let me see. I'll see if I can do something. And there must be a tool I can use to provide closed captions while I'm talking. I mean, there's some cool tools out there. So let me see if I can do that, and hopefully it helps you out. We'll see how we can do with that. Okay, so let's get on another question. So I just went on about CGO there. Did you replant the red crystal spike this year, and how well is it doing so far? The red crystal spike is doing really well. Loads and loads of pods on that. I'll show some video. I'll make a mental reminder on my next update video. I will show it. Actually, talking of update video, I have a small video for you guys. I know that you're probably quite keen to see how my monster plants are doing. So I did film that on Friday just before we left to go to Dorset. And yeah, I will make sure that for the next garden update video that I will show the red crystal spike. It's a beautiful plant. It's one of the earliest to fruit as well. Well, fairly early in comparison to the majority of my plants, but it's looking really good. Renee Rizzo, did you guys have closed captions available on my main channel when I was doing this on my main channel? Very strange. Anyway, I'm going to quickly show you a vid of well, Fricky and Quirce, mainly Quirce. Take a look at the monster plant, and well, to be honest, they're all pretty monster at the moment. As you can see, they're all looking lovely, healthy, deep green, got a lot of pods coming through. These here are all my super hots, and we have got some coming through, but they'll really start pushing out pods now over the next month or two. But let's take a look at what we're all here to see, and that is my monster plant. And check out this bad boy. It is taller than me now. Don't know if you can really see that, but yeah, it's well over my head at the moment, and it's only getting bigger. I'm 6'4", which means that this thing is obviously bigger than 6'4" at the moment. I think we'll probably get up to about 8 feet this season. We'll see how that goes. And if we take a look, we can see how healthy this plant is looking. The leaves are lovely green, still new growth coming through, lots of flowers, and those flowers will start pollinating. I've still been feeding it in a way that I want the flowers to drop. I don't really want them putting out fruit. Well, I do now. I think it's the right time now, but we still have some fruit on here. We can see down in the middle, we've got a few small ones, but we'll start getting some much bigger ones over the next month or two. But yeah, plant is just looking gorgeous, beautiful growth, lovely leaves. But most of my plants are doing really well this year. I'll do a garden update video very soon. But yeah, all looking good. Over there, it's just ridiculous. The peri-peris and Mars peri-peris, they're all looking good. They need some watering though. We have had some really good temperatures, but yeah, all in all, can't really complain. Let's get back to the live stream. I just noticed how perfect the sky looked in that video. It looks fake. We've had some amazing weather here, which you'd think I'd be very thankful for, but actually I'm desperate for rain right now. It's been well over a month since we last had decent rain, and all my water containers are empty, so it's really tough. Yeah, hopefully we get something, and there's nothing forecast for the next 10 days either. What I did want to say, sorry, just one more thing on the closed captions. If you have an Android phone, I use Android, I don't know if it's on the iPhone, but on Android, the newer Android versions, they actually allow you to have closed captions for whatever is playing on your phone. I think you have that ability on your PC as well, so you can turn that on. So it doesn't matter what the source is, and then you can have closed captions will come up on the screen. So it's part of the accessibility features. So check into that, and helpful not just from my videos, but something else as well. So have a look. But that's that plant. It's a beast. It's well over my head now. So I would say probably about 6'6", 6'7". Actually, we had a bartender at the bar yesterday that was 6'7". So yeah, I think the plant is about 6'7". Yeah, I'm impressed with how it's going. The other three that I've got, so there's obviously the two bigger ones. There's one in the 160-litre pot, and there's the one in the 90-litre pot. And then I have ones that are in smaller pots. And yeah, you can definitely see the growth in the bigger pots, so much bigger. The real question comes, having a big plant is one thing, but having enough of a season that you can get it to grow all the way through, plus have enough pods that are going to ripen before the season ends, that's the real test here. So it's not just about saying this is done, right? It's not about just saying that, well, it's the biggest plant, therefore having a bigger pot, that's all you need to do. You need to do it within the confines of a season. We have a limited season. After we're going to have things, I have to have all the pods on that plant by the end of August, because then we're going to need about September or so for all those pods to ripen. So we'll see how that goes. The next couple of weeks is going to be crucial, and I need to get my feeding schedule perfect. Else I'm just going to keep on getting flower drop, and yeah, I'm not going to have a very happy plant. I'm not going to have a very happy ChilliChump either. Okay, let's have a look. How are we doing with the giveaway? Have you guys?
It's finished.
And I saw Shane, thank you for the donation. Again, I will fix this. We'll make sure the donations pop up on the screen so I actually see what you've written. If you did have a question, Shane, let me know. But thank you. You donated to me, and it is hugely appreciated. And I saw Adrian as well donated some more. Adrian, shouldn't you be on holiday? Aren't you sitting out on the beach somewhere? You should be chilling out, eating some hot wings. So let's have a look. How are we doing with the giveaway? Okay, so time is up on the giveaway. We are going to do the draw now. If it's Grolsch that's won, I'm drawing again. So let's have a look here. Pick a winner. Good luck, guys. Mikhail S., you are the winner. Please comment in the chat. You need to still be on the live stream and around. Hopefully you're still there. But if you message, then it'll pop up for me and I'll be able to see that you're still there, and then we'll make a plan to get you sorted out with your prize. But congratulations. Let's see if he's here. Hope he hasn't dropped. He is there. There we go. So, Mikhail, here's a question. Do you have a greenhouse, or do you have a greenhouse coming soon? Because honestly, these things are awesome. It just makes all the difference if you don't have them. So you are going to love that. And once again, I can't thank you enough, Peter. You know, I didn't even ask him. He just reached out and said, hey, I got some prizes for people. And, yeah, really is helping out with the community here. And it is awesome of you. Thank you. Congratulations. So can you just send him a link? You have? Sorry. Okay. It's 20 to 6. I've been trying to hold off on this. Let's do the poll. So I'm going to try this. Just give me 1 sec. Let me try this now. Hopefully this doesn't pop up in sound. Mute. Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, can't do it on that one. I'm going to create a poll. You should see it pop up. I've never done this before, so let's just hope this works. Okay.
Let's try something new on the live stream.
Yeah, let's try something new while we're on a live stream. It's just... So basically, if you guys have joined later and you didn't see what I was saying in the beginning, we have 3 boxes behind me. Inside those 3 boxes are some spicy goodies, some spicier than others. And there we go. And basically, you're going to choose which one I get. Now, I'm going to give this, I'll give this until 10 to 6. So I'll give it 10 minutes for you guys to make your decisions, and we'll see which one gets chosen. I don't know which box it's in. The number is written on the bottom of the box, so there's no cheating from my side. The hottest thing there is the the big black mama. That is a super hot chili, and it will hurt. I really am hoping I don't get that one. So if you guys end up choosing that one, that's what I have to eat here on the live stream. In the other boxes, there's a sauce that I got from Plot 34A. It's a stinking hot sauce. I did try a dash of it, but I've got a spoon here that I will have a teaspoon of that. Oh, you also got a spoon.
Yeah, so
You're going to have a spoon. So we each got a teaspoon of it.
Hell no.
And then in the other one, which I'm really hoping you choose, is some droevorst, some spicy droevorst. I love that stuff. So dried sausage. It's a South African delicacy. And yeah, regardless, I'll be having some of that later anyway. But so let's see how that goes. You guys are quite keen on number 2 there.
You can see the progress.
I can see you can't see it?
No.
Yeah, number 2 is winning at the moment. Well, I shouldn't be saying that because then, yeah. You guys choose who you want to choose. It doesn't matter, and that'll come up for me. Let's see, how does that go? Okay. So I'll leave that running there until 10 to. And then, yeah, so I have got... Let's have a look and see how we're doing over here. We've got 23 responses so far in the draw. If you are a patron, if you are a YouTube member, don't forget to enter the draw. You have about 10 minutes to do that, and this is to visit the ChilliChump homestead and to pick chilies off whichever one of my plants that I just showed you, the Dorset Naga. Whichever one happens to have the most pods. There'll be a good day of picking chilies, checking out what I'm getting up to over here, and there'll be a bit of a goodie bag as well, and some lovely food that I'll be cooking for you, and we'll make a bit of a video of it and things like that. So it'll be a fun day. I'm looking forward to it as much as I'm sure you guys are. Let me see if I can bring up the other screen here. But yeah, we've got 23 responses so far. I mean, I know the fact that we're in the UK makes it a bit difficult for you guys, especially in the US. But yeah, we've got 92 votes in there. I don't know if you can change your votes. I've never seen how this works. This is actually a voting system that YouTube gives you. So I'm quite interested to see how this works. But yeah, we've got 94 votes. So anyone else in there? We've got 130 viewers. You guys are all just keen to see me get the hot one, aren't you? But I thought this would make it fair on me, right? And it makes it a bit of fun. We'll try find new things each live stream to put in the boxes. And I'm happy to take suggestions from now until the next one. It could be challenge items, could be hot sauces, extracts. I might even put in, Adrian, I might even put in your extract stuff that you gave me. What's that called? Satan's backside or something. It's just pure capsaicin. But yeah, we'll put some interesting things in there, but we'll try and keep it interesting so that it's a bit of a gamble, and we'll see which one I end up having to do today. Mikhail has a greenhouse. That's awesome. Yeah, Mikhail, we'll sort that out with you. I'll have a chat with Grosh and we'll get those sent out to you as soon as we can. This could really backfire on me. Hey, Shane, I thought you were my mate. I think everything should be fiery hot. I got to give myself a chance here. Honestly, I know I eat hot stuff and I really do enjoy hot stuff. But it does hurt, especially raw chilies. Man, that kills my stomach. It absolutely wrecks it. So I'll do it. You know I will, but hey, what are you doing? Don't start changing things. People tell me that I'm cheating.
I'm not changing anything.
No, hey, makes it a bit of fun. I can't eat a super hot every single time I'm on a live stream because honestly, the last time I did a 7-pot bubblegum, and yeah, I mean it hurt like hell. It's got to be the hottest thing I've ever eaten, and I've eaten Reapers, I've eaten plenty of hot things, but that was hot. Nothing like the pain that I felt afterwards with it in my stomach. That was just one small chili. Flippy, Pretorius, plants are beautiful. Thank you very much. Pretoria has some cold weather. I know most people think South Africa, it's going to be hot, but Pretoria can get quite cold. I think you guys even, well, I know you have hail. I think you might have snow up in the mountains. I don't know exactly. I never spent a lot of time in Pretoria. I know that obviously you get snow out in Cape Town, Drakensberg. But what I would suggest, try and plant a little bit earlier than September next time. You want to plant it around about July, which is equivalent to when we plant, which is January if we're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you want to do around about July, at the latest August. September is fairly late, but you should be fine depending on what you're growing. Naturally, JB, you have to eat one of those bubble gums on camera. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I put the video. I know I obviously did it on the live stream, but I don't know if I put the video out on general view. But when I had that bubble gum, it was a small one. It was one of the earlier season ones, and I thought that it was going to hurt. I knew it was going to be painful. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. When I ate it, my mind went blank. I couldn't talk. I couldn't breathe properly. So yeah, that was fun. And Tony, Simplify Gardening, we'll get you eating a bubble gum with me. You know, I mean, it's a bubble gum. It sounds delightful. It's not going to hurt you too much. Oh boy. So I'll give it one more minute. I think most of the votes are in. We've got 96 votes, and let's see what number we're on. Do you know which one's which now?
I know what's in number 2 now.
Oh boy. So coming in third place was box number 1, which is 11% of the votes. In second place is box number 3 with 35% of the votes, and box number 2 gets 53% of the votes. Don't know if I'll show you guys. I'm not going to hide this because
we can all see it. If we voted, we can see it.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So as long you can.
7 votes in.
Okay, what is box number 2?
Well, you didn't get away with it completely.
Oh, so it's not the chili.
Not the chili.
It's not the chili, but it is this.
Show the box.
Sorry, yeah. There's box number 2. Is it coming up the correct way around? I don't know if it's mirroring the image, but yeah. Box number 2. There you go. So, the chap from plot 34A will be quite chuffed. He's not watching it, but I'll send him a message to let him know that I'm having some of this on a live stream. He rates this as a heat of 8 out of 10. Yeah, I don't want to know what his 10 out of 10 is. So in here, he's got some interesting ones that I haven't had before.
JB says you've got to drink the whole bottle.
You guys, no, I'm not drinking the whole bottle. So in here, he's got the Burmese Naga. I haven't had that before. And then he's got the Carolina Reaper, which he's got fresh, dried, and smoked. So when you're putting dried chilies in a sauce, then obviously it's going to concentrate that heat quite a bit more because you can fit a lot more in there. You're adding a little bit of water, I guess, to it. But fermented garlic, onions, roasted peppers, black pepper, lime juice, cider vinegar, and sea salt. The Burmese Naga and Carolina Reaper as the first 2 ingredients is a worry. Pretty cool label there as well.
People want to know what were in the other boxes. So
Oh, sorry, yeah.
it was in number 1.
Number 1. You guys, see, subconsciously you guys actually care about me. Number 1 was the lowest number of votes. That was the Big Black Mama. And then the other one, I'll be eating that later. I'll be eating that later. That's box number 3. That was my Druivors, which is spicy Druivors. It's chilies inside a dried sausage, which is really tasty. Okay, sorry, I was busy opening this. And no, I'm not going to try and do a review on this because this is going to be painful. I'll take a decent spoonful of it.
I almost bought a dessert spoon.
No. It smells really good, if I remember correctly. Oh man, you can see the... I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera is good enough to see this, but I can see the oil on the side of this, the capsaicin oil, the stuff you'd see inside the chilies. Try and get rid of that. Wow, it's going to be spicy. Come on. It smells really good. Obviously, the smoked garlic that's in there is decent, but are you ready to talk? I'm going to put your mic up and you can talk to them if this is too much.
Pourable.
It is.
Yes.
Oop. It's chunky.
Don't spill it.
Oh, God, I've been off too much. So that's a decent spoonful right there. Don't know why I'm shaking. I'm a little bit hungover still from yesterday, actually.
Dripping.
Oh, balls. I'm dripping on myself. Bottoms up. It's definitely a build-up. It's a good tasting sauce. It is. I tasted a few of his sauces yesterday, and it was definitely the hotter one. It's a builder. I mean, as Carolina Reapers are, they are a bit of a builder, unlike the 7-Pop bubblegum, which is just painful from the start. Reese Jones, I didn't drip this on the table. I dripped it on my pants.
Welcome to my life.
Do I have a tissue here too? Oh, this builder. It really is a builder. I'm going to have a little bit more because I know you guys are not going to let me get away with it.
So you dropped half the spoon.
Drop half a spoon. Yeah, that is a builder. Have a look. Plot 34A. He's a UK vendor. I don't think he ships. Am I going red in the face, or can't you tell because
Can't tell because you're so
I'm really sunburned. But yeah, I'm going to have a little bit more. It is tasty. It really is tasty, but that's good heat.
Is it hotter than your weapons grade? Razagar asks.
A different type of heat than the weapons grade. I don't actually know. I don't think this is fermented. Sorry, I'm gonna have that before I spill. There's chunks of chilies in there. Yeah, I don't think that's fermented. So it's a different type of heat. When you ferment it, it mellows the heat a little bit more. It doesn't mean it's less heat. It just means the type of heat that it is. It doesn't hit you as hard. But 8 out of 10. Yeah, naturally, JB. I did try and tell him that extract sauces are not the way to go. Wow, I'm sweating. I got pretty burnt. I got pretty burnt yesterday during the Dorset Festival. So I'm hot as it is anyway. My arms are burnt and my face. But no, that's good. I'm so glad I didn't have to eat that. But next time, what I might do next time is I'll have 3 different chilies in the boxes, different ratings of heat, and we'll make the coolest one. We'll make that a habanero maybe. I've got some hot habaneros this year, and then the hottest one will go with maybe a primo tali or something like that. I think I have a few ripe ones coming through. I'm feeling very glossy, thanks, Robert Connor. Okay, so I'm not going to stretch this live stream out too long. We're going to go into this. We've got 23 responses. This is the giveaway. While I'm busy trying to clear my mouth, I'm going to have some Guinness. Sorry, I also can't talk here properly. We've got the giveaway here for the ChilliChump homestead to come visit. We've got 23 responses in there. Let me put that on the screen so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's building some heat. That's good. It's a good source. But like I was saying, sorry, Plot34A, if you can find him online, I think he does sell locally. So if you are in the UK, you might want to do that. By the way, I actually had made a for the what's in the box thing. I had made this, but forgot to use it. We'll make it a bit more streamlined next time. Let's get this screen on. Left screen. So, sorry, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm showing names, but if you get drawn, then your name's going to be shown anyway. Well, let me refresh the screen just in case there's any more since. No, it's still 23. Ooh, that's starting to talk to me in my stomach. Okay, so we got 23 names. I'm going to be pasting them in here. What this does is it will pick a name. It can recognize that there's 23. You can see there 23 names. We're going to draw one winner. And yeah, let's kick start. Good luck, everyone. There we go. Kai Kettleson. Kai, are you in the chat? I think I saw you in the chat. But you didn't need to be in the live stream. I know that some of you guys weren't able to make the live stream. Wow, I'm sweating. But Kai Kettleson, if he isn't able to make it, we'll have a chat with him a bit later. But if he isn't able to make it, then I'll do another draw during the week. But I have a feeling he will be able to. I was chatting with him a little while before. But congratulations, Kai Kettleson. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So 4th of November or 5th of November. I promise I'll confirm the dates with you guys. But yeah, we'll be doing some picking of chilies. We'll be eating some spicy food, some chicken wings. We'll be doing a poiki course. There'll be a bunch of stuff going on, and it'll be great to meet you guys. But congratulations, mate. Let's answer a couple questions before we leave. I know that some of you need to go. I need to go in a little while as well, but I've got a beer to finish. So let's jump in and do a few more questions before we jump off. Oh, wow, that's repeating on me. Tasty sauce. Really, really impressed. Trying to think straight here. Okay. Paul T. Mack. Anyone mention any festivals in the US you thought you might like to attend? I don't know enough about the festivals in the US. It just seems very overwhelming. And, you know, we should maybe start a bit of a chat group about this and discuss it, because I do want to attend. Man, I'm just getting hotter and hotter here. But yeah, I'd love to attend one out in the US. Definitely want to attend one in Europe as well, on the mainland. So probably Germany. That seems to be one that you guys seem to suggest quite often. There's a big one in Germany. But in the US, yeah, give me a few options. I might be able to do more than one, because there's a season for it. And if I can attend more than one, that would be great. I have a few other ideas for a trip to the US as well, visiting some restaurants that claim to have the hottest burger or the hottest chili dogs or pizza and all that sort of thing. Think of Man vs. Food, but with ChilliChump, making me cry. But that'd be fun. It'd be good fun. Oops, sorry about that. Etienne Pellon, do I think I'll beat the Nigel production with a monster plant? Well, of course. So I don't know that I will. It's difficult to tell right now. Like I said, the next couple of weeks are going to be the most important. So the next couple of weeks is when the pods will start coming through. So that's always the trick. Like you guys, if you're growing super hots and you're in the northern hemisphere, in the southern, you're in a different situation. But at this time of the year, you're desperately trying to get your flowers to set fruit, right? Now, if I can't get them to set fruit, then I'm going to have no pods. It doesn't matter how big my plant is. So that's the trick right now, and that's why I'm shifting. Well, I've been doing it for the last week and a half, shifting the nutrient cycle, the humidity levels and all that sort of thing, my watering, how I'm doing all that. I've been shifting that for a little while, and I will keep shifting it over the next week or two. And then by the end of the month, we'll be able to see how much I've set fruit, and I'll have a better indication. But fingers crossed, it'll be awesome if I actually can. So keeps repeating on me. Let's have a look here. Doran, Bok on Discord. Yeah, I was wondering if it was you. Yeah, 2023 USA tour. Definitely, that's in the books. My sister's just come back from, well, she's on a plane now, I think, coming back from Florida. She took her family out there as a bit of a surprise. Where did she say they were going? Where did she tell the kids?
Western Superman.
Yeah, so she told her two boys, young boys, told them that they're going to Western Supermare for a 2-week vacation.
For about 3 months.
Yeah, for about 3 months, been telling them this, and they began super excited about this. Now, Western Supermare is a lovely place, but it's not exactly Disneyland. And basically, the highlight of going to Western Supermare is riding on a donkey on the beach, and the kids were obsessed. They were just like so excited they're going to ride a donkey on the beach. And then she revealed to them in the hotel at the airport, actually, we're going to be visiting Mickey Mouse. And yeah, it took a while for the youngest to accept that. He still wanted to go ride the donkey.
But,
yeah, yeah, you don't change plans like that. But yeah, they had a great time. But yeah, I'd love to go out there. I'd love to do a bit of a tour around the south, and of course I would have to go up north as well. I think there's just so much to see. The US is massive. But I do want to do some things around Europe as well. But yeah, I've got to do the US. I have so many of you guys supporting me that are out there, so that'll be awesome. Let's see, any more questions here? Tomato Festival, something about gardening. Would like to join the Tomato Festival in Canada. I was joking about that with Mrs. ChilliChump yesterday. I said, you know, we've got to go to more festivals, not just chili festivals. There must be one. I mean, I'm sure there's a tomato festival. I was joking though. Is there actually a tomato festival in the US? I don't think there's one here in the UK, but that'd be pretty cool. Have I ever tried the Armageddon chili before? I have some nice pods that need ripening up. Have I tried the Armageddon? I might have. I'm not growing it this year at least, but yeah, send over some pictures on Instagram or something like that. It'd be interesting to see what they are. I'll check through my grow list from previous years, but I don't think I've tasted it. I've had a sauce with the Armageddon chili in before. Have you ever considered, this is Daniel Clark, have you ever considered self-building a mister or fog propagator, controlling it through a Raspberry Pi or Arduino? No, I haven't really had the need to. I have these conversations all the time. People, having problems with their flowers dropping, and I give advice around that. The big thing there is lack of humidity. But if you're cycling your plants correctly, if you're doing it, if you're watering correctly, if you're starting them at the right time, and you're getting them to the stage like now that they're going to start putting out pods, then you shouldn't have a problem with humidity. If you do, just do what I do. I'll go around with a mister, just a hand mister. I'll go around in the morning and the evening and just mist some water around the place. I've never felt the need to do an automated one because I literally mist maybe 4 or 5 times a year, depending on what the humidity is doing. I get an alert if my humidity levels are above or below a certain threshold, then I'll do something about it. But it shouldn't be too difficult to do. I don't see. I mean, it's the mister. You can get misters that fit on your drip irrigation line, and just do the same thing I'm doing now with my drip irrigation. Just control it automatically, so it wouldn't be much of a shift. It would just be another outlet that you'd be setting up to mist. So if the humidity level drops below a certain level in the morning or the evening, then you just get the mister to go. So that could work. The problem I have with having those misters is I have a lot of electronic equipment in my greenhouse. I don't want water just spraying everywhere all the time. I want to control what I'm doing with that. So, Mark McMonigal. All my pepper plants are loaded with peppers, none are ripe, and is there anything you can do to ripen them up? Nope, just have patience. Some plants take a long time. The Sugar Rush Stripey, that took me over a month to ripen. I had some fully sized pods. They're all this green color and didn't look very impressive, but wow, they ripened to this beautiful stripey. It was just awesome, but it did take about a month, about 6 weeks. So you just got to have patience. And if you're looking at super hots as well, it just takes time. Some ripen quicker than others. What you'll find is during the colder part of the season, when the weather starts dropping off, when coming out of autumn or fall, and the weather starts dropping, you start having colder temperatures. The plants will start rushing the ripening phase. When it's hot like this, the plant is just creating sugar. It's chilled out. It's creating nice big healthy pods, and it's just taking its time doing it. It doesn't feel the need to rush things along because there's not snow coming. But as soon as it starts getting those colder temperatures, then it starts like, well, we've got to actually rush this along. We need to ripen up so we can have some viable seeds. So that's kind of my thinking behind it. Oh, the heat's going away now. I mean, listen, it's not going to blow your head off if you are used to extract sauces, but it's a decent sauce. Let's have a look at. I did see this question come up quite early on. Sean Mitchell, hey, do you have any recommendations on small indoor hydroponic systems that's budget friendly and reliable? I've made a few videos showing you how to do this. Very easy systems. A small pump. So I love the ebb and flood method. But if you buy yourself a small aquarium pump, I get them for like $5 on Amazon, right? And that'll do the job just fine. Buy some hydrogen. Have a look at my channel. I have a playlist, a hydroponics playlist. You'll see it in there, and you'll be able to see some videos where I show you how to build various systems. All the hydroponic systems I have and ever have had, the successful ones and the ones I'm testing right now, they're all self-built. They're all built with inexpensive parts. So a cheap plug timer, one of those cheap aquarium pumps, some hydrogen, that's probably the most expensive part, and the nutrients, of course, is always going to be expensive, but it doesn't matter what system you use, you're going to need the nutrients. So yeah, have a look at my videos. I'm sure that you'll find something there that'll be able to help you out, and if not, just message me and I'll see what I can help you out with. Oh, okay, the heat's gone. Can't wait to have my divorce. Where have you hidden it? She's left the chili here, but she's taken the divorce away. Okay, one last question. One last question here. Nicholas Brzezinski, I'm not sure if you've answered this, but what's your favorite sauce that you've made? From a purely sentimental perspective, it'll be my Nyami sauce. It's very close to my heart, and I will do a new batch soon. But I'm African at heart. That's where I grew up. I actually have a tattoo of an Nyami beast on my arm, and it's just something that means a lot to me. And that sauce, I made it with chilies that I love, the peri peri, the African bird's eye, and it's also happens to be a delicious sauce as well. So that's probably my favorite, purely for those reasons. From a taste perspective, maybe not. A good everyday sauce, one that is always in my fridge and one that I'll always go to, will be my Blazing Buffalo Extreme, which is in stock. So if you do want to buy, that is in stock. That is an awesome sauce. If you like Frank's, then you'll love this. It's basically a Louisiana style sauce, and it just goes well with everything, but it's got a lot more heat than Frank's, and I think a lot more depth to it as well. So give that a try. Yeah, guys, so I saw Mark Garcia. I think I lost some points. I will make sure that I we'll fix all this. I've got a month now to work this out. I only made the decision to switch the live stream over to this second channel. I only made that decision like about a week ago. I had a conversation. Actually, Tony from Simplify Gardening, him and I had long discussions about this, but I've been thinking about this for a while. You would have noticed I mark all my live streams as unlisted, or I actually make them private, so you can't actually view any of my old live streams. And part of that is because of what YouTube does to your channel and what live streams do to your channel. Now, with me shifting over to ChilliChump 2, I don't care. I will leave those live streams up. This one will be up. If you guys want to watch it again, or if you haven't had a chance to watch it, people want to come back to it later, people in Australia and New Zealand who are on the other side of the planet, it's middle of the morning for them. They can come back and watch it. So, yeah, it's one of the other benefits of it. But I'll fix any of these other little problems and niggles. I will try and fix it before the next live stream, and it should hopefully be a lot smoother. But hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream, even with the little problems that we've had. But yeah, it's been fun as always. I absolutely love it. It's a highlight of my month, and I know from Mr. ChilliChump as well, we both really enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy spending time with us as well. Thank you so much, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on the next live stream and the next video. There's going to be quite a few videos coming before the next live stream, so until then, stay spicy.